Why won't you reply back? I'm just trying to ask when you want our wedding to be. I compiled a list of wedding venues that I'm interested in, so I'll send it to you, okay?
Sorry, I was in the shower. Is that something that we need to decide on right now? I need to wake up early tomorrow, so can we talk about it the next time I see you?
No! We're engaged, so we might as well hurry up and take it to the next step. Or was your promise to marry me just a huge lie?
No, it wasn't. It's just really late now, and I need to sleep. I need to wake up at 6 tomorrow. Let's talk about this tomorrow or something, okay?
You know, I was so happy when you asked to marry me.
Well, yeah. You practically beg me to propose to you every day. And we've only been dating for like 6 months, right? I still think it's a little bit early to get married.
No, I don't think it's too early at all. I want to get married as soon as possible. All my friends are getting married, so I don't want to feel left behind.
Yeah, mine too, I guess. But for women, it might be different, huh?
Yeah, and they've been having such amazing weddings. I want to have a wedding that everyone else will be jealous of. I want it to be in a gigantic hall with expensive decorations and an amazing pearl-white wedding dress.
You really don't have to worry about what other people think so much, you know? Everyone has their own timeline. And besides, they probably won't care how big or small your wedding is.
Why are you being so casual about this? This is our wedding! The most important day of my life! It has to be big and fancy. We're going to go see the wedding venue I'm interested in the most tomorrow. After that, we need to start looking into our new apartment.
I can't go tomorrow. I told you I need to wake up at 6 a.m. to be at the doctor's for 8 a.m.
What? OMG, is everything okay, Robert? You're not sick or anything, are you?
It's more of a general checkup. They're going to take some tests just to make sure I'm okay. My coworker told me to take better care of my health, especially if I'm going to get married. And I agreed with him, so I made an appointment.
Why does it have to be before our wedding, though? Does it make a difference? And don't you go to the doctors often enough? It's almost like you're a hypochondriac.
No, I wouldn't go that far. But what if something bad happens to me? You're going to be my wife, so you'd probably suffer the most if anything does happen. I just want to be 100% healthy before we get married.
I guess if you're that concerned, but don't you think you're overdoing it?
Besides, they're doing other tests tomorrow that they wouldn't normally do. Like testing for STDs and things like that.
Oh, okay, but still. You can get your checkup literally any other time, can't you?
Not really. It's important for our future, so that's why I have to make sure everything's cool before we go along with the wedding. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Do people usually go that far, though? It sounds to me like you're trying to avoid the more important things by doing stuff like that.
Avoiding important things like what? My health is actually pretty important. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing to worry about before we get married. That's all. This is just my way of thinking about our future together, so I'm not exactly sure why you're getting upset about this.
Fine! You're so annoying. I guess I'm going to have to take the lead with the wedding preparations then. If you spend all your time focusing on things like that, the wedding will never actually happen.
I want to be able to take the proper steps before the wedding, though. I think you're being way too hasty in this whole process. You're doing things too fast anyway. Take it easy. There's no need to rush these things, especially when it's something as important as a wedding.
If you keep dilly-dallying, then I'm going to lose my chance at marriage. I'm not getting any younger, you know. My dad is also looking forward to the wedding.
Yeah, I know that you're his only daughter. And I know that him waiting for the wedding to happen just as long as you've been adds more pressure on you, but still.
Exactly. That's why you need to take this wedding more seriously. My dad wants it to be perfect, and so do I. You understand that, right?
All right, I get it. We'll talk more about it when I get back from the doctor's appointment tomorrow, okay? Talk to you later then. Good night.
Robert, guess what? I have some really amazing news. You're going to be so happy.
Regina, I actually have something to talk to you about too.
Can it wait? This is really important. My news will affect our lives from now on. It might even turn our lives upside down.
Is it really that important? What is it?
I'm pregnant. I'm actually 3 months along.
What? Are you sure? Did you go to the doctors or did you take a pregnancy test on your own?
I didn't go to the doctors at first, but I've been feeling a bit sick lately. My period didn't come when it was supposed to either, so I took a pregnancy test. And it was positive, so I went to the doctors after that, just to make sure. There's no doubt about it. Robert, you've been really putting off planning the wedding with me, so it made me think that you weren't sure if you wanted to marry me or not. I guess you don't have much of a choice now.
Well, it wasn't that I wasn't sure. I just wanted to get rid of any fears or worries that might have posed a problem to our marriage. That's all.
We're going to have a baby! We should have the wedding before I give birth, don't you think? That's the best option.
Well, here's my news.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I don't want to marry you anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I want to call off our engagement and our wedding.
What? Why? Where is this coming from? I thought we were fine.
The relationship was going fine until you said you were pregnant.
What the heck? Are you scared about me having your child? I don't believe you. You need to take responsibility for your unborn child. You can't just leave.
You can't stop me either, though. You did this to yourself. This has nothing to do with me.
What do you mean I did this to myself? You're horrible. You're just as responsible for this as I am. How could you even say that?
Say what you want. I'm already over any feelings I've ever had for you. I'm ready to call it quits.
You're the worst. I'm telling my dad about what you said. I'm going to tell everybody. They're not going to forgive you for this, Robert.
Oh, really now?
You're just being a coward as always. What, are you scared of becoming a father? Sometimes you need to just learn to man up and face reality.
I'm 100 times more realistic than you'll ever be. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't have time to listen to your lies.
I don't care what you say. I have no intention to take back what I said. I will not marry you, Regina. That's final.
Fine! I never wanted to marry a heartless person like you anyway. We're breaking up. I don't even know why you're acting like this, but I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I don't need you to tell me what I just told you. I'm glad you agree with me, though. We are done.
I'm still going to make you pay for child support. I hope you know that. You are the father, after all. That's the least you could do.
No way in hell am I paying for that.
What do you mean, no? Just when I thought you couldn't get any worse. Fine. If you won't cooperate, then I'll just have to take things into my own hands. I'm going to sue you. I'm also going to tell your parents what you did. You're not going to get away with this, Robert.
Okay, sure, go ahead. Do whatever you want. Challenge accepted.
Regina told me everything. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Good evening, Mr. Robinson. I see you've spoken with Regina.
You better hurry up and explain yourself, young man. You got my daughter pregnant and you are not about to break up with her. You hear me?
Yes, Regina told me that she was pregnant, so I finally decided that it was best if I didn't go through with the marriage.
Do you think this is a joke? You marry the woman you got pregnant. Not run away from this.
Actually, no, I cannot be responsible for that.
What? Is it that you don't want children? If that's the case, why didn't you make sure she wouldn't get pregnant? You should have been more careful.
It's not that I don't want children. That's not the reason for this at all.
Then why would you abandon my daughter like this? Were you just messing around with her? You're about to make me mad if I found out you were acting like a good guy all this time.
I'm the one who was being messed around with, actually. Regina has been making a fuss about this whole thing, and she's been telling my parents about how she's going to sue me.
Give me a break. Do you even know what you're saying? She has every right to sue you.
If I may, Mr. Robinson. If everything is as Regina said, then I am definitely a terrible person. Are you sure that Regina has been telling you the truth?
You've got everyone against you now. Are you trying to pin the blame on Regina now? What kind of man does that?
Mr. Robinson, I think you should stop to think about this. In regular circumstances, I would never call off my pregnant fiancé's marriage. So that means that these aren't regular circumstances. If I didn't have a good reason, I would never do that. It's not the right thing to do.
Obviously.
Even so, I still would like to cancel our wedding. There are so many other reasons and excuses I could make up so that I'm not painted as the bad guy. But I didn't do any of that. I'm simply refusing to marry her. And I have a pretty solid reason for it.
I don't give a damn about what you think. You're a horrible man. You probably just aren't ready to be a father anyways. And I agree. I'd hate for my grandchild to be raised by a man like you.
Mr. Robinson, I understand why you'd want to believe your daughter's words. The fact that I'm saying this so strongly means that I have confidence in what I'm saying. Don't you want to know where all this confidence is coming from? I'll tell you, but only if you want to know.
What is with you? Are you still trying to insist that what you're doing isn't wrong? Go on, let's hear it. I do want to know.
Then can we meet up tomorrow? I'd like for you to meet me at a specific location, and I think you'll fully understand once I speak with you there.
All right, I will.
Thank you. When we meet, things will become clear after I tell you everything. It might be hard to believe, but bear with me.
This better be a good reason, or else I won't forgive you for what you did to my daughter. I love her more than anything, and I won't have anyone hurting her.
If you don't accept my reasoning, then you're free to do whatever you'd like with me. Sue me, take me to court, what have you. I won't try to avoid any punishment you have for me.
Did your parents try to call you yet? Your mom and dad were furious, you know. It's the end of the road for you, Rob. I hope you know that.
Yeah, they sure gave me an earful. They were yelling at me and saying that I wasn't fit to be their son anymore.
Of course they were. You've done the absolute worst thing anyone could ever do. You are the lowest piece of scum I've ever met in my life. Everyone's on my side. You did this to yourself, so it's too late to try and turn things around now. You'll never get out of this. I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth.
Everyone's on your side, you say? I wonder about that.
What? Everything's your fault, no matter how you try to twist things around. What are you trying to say?
If everyone were to learn the truth, I don't think a single soul would be on your side anymore.
The truth? What are you talking about? Are you trying to say that I'm lying about what happened?
Let me say this loud and clear. I know that the baby in your belly does not belong to me.
I wasn't expecting you to say something as crazy as that, if I'm being honest. I don't have time for jokes. Is that how you're going to try and run away from your obligations?
I'm not running away from anything. If that child really does belong to me, then I'll take responsibility for it. But there's no way that child is mine.
You sure sound confident, don't you? How can you say that? This is your child, and there's no doubt about it.
I'm 100% sure it's not mine. Because, actually, I never told you, but I'm physically not able to have children.
You expect me to believe that nonsense? I've heard a lot of different excuses, but this is the first time I've heard one like that. Maybe you should try and find a better excuse that's more believable. You thought you could get out of this with such a flimsy lie? Come on.
It's the truth. I have the diagnostic report from the clinic.
Huh. You never told me anything about that. It just sounds to me like you just made that up on the spot. I can't believe you think I'd buy something as dumb as that.
Well, yeah. I never told you because I only got the results a couple of days ago. I told you I've been going to the doctors to check up on a bunch of things, right? Apparently I got abnormal results, so I had to go to a specialist to take a more advanced test.
So, you mean you took a fertility test? Why would you even do that?
What's wrong with that? If we're getting married, I figured it was an important test to take. Men and women both have the possibility of infertility.
I guess that's true, but...
Yeah, it is true. That's why you don't have the right to make me pay any child support. That child is not mine. You're the one who needs to take responsibility for what you've done. You cheated on me, and you're going to pay for that.
Stop messing around with me! Those diagnostic results were probably forged or something. You go that far to get fake test results to get out of this situation, huh? You're fake as hell. You're such a piece of trash for making up something as stupid as that. What the hell is wrong with you?
Hey, calm down. Unless you want me to tell your father.
You think my dad is going to take your side? There's no way in hell. My dad is always going to be on my side no matter what.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Do you want to ask him that yourself, though? He's here right beside me. I'll hand the phone to him, so hold on a second.
Huh?
Regina, it's your dad. Robert told me everything about his condition.
Daddy, is that really you? Why are you with Robert right now?
I decided to hear him out and listen to his side of the story. I thought it was only the right thing to do. He told me about his condition, and it got me feeling quite confused. Were you lying to all of us?
You can't let anything Robert says get to you. It's not true, okay? He's just a giant fraud. He says he got a diagnostic report, but it's probably fake.
I actually went with him to the clinic today. The doctor himself explained to me about Robert's condition. Robert wasn't lying to you or us.
Daddy? How could you? How could you believe anything that man says? I thought you were on my side.
There's no taking sides here, Regina. This is science, and it is as true can be. Robert is infertile, and that's that. The doctor said that there's little to no possibility for him to get anybody pregnant.
If it's little to no possibility, then that still means there is a chance and it's still possible.
I can't deny that possibility. Why don't we go and get a DNA test for the baby? That should clear things up as to whose baby it is.
No! I don't want to do that! Why are you on Robert's side? I don't get it!
I'm your father, Regina. If you do something bad, it's my responsibility to make sure you're punished accordingly. You might be grown up now, but you're still my daughter. Regina, tell me the truth. Right now. Nobody's ever going to believe you anymore if you don't.
This sucks.
Regina! If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'm going to have to cut you out of my life. I won't be sending you money anymore. I suggest that you really think about this and tell me the truth.
Okay, I will. I was cheating on Robert. There, Dad. Are you happy now?
I knew it. That's exactly what I thought. That's the only explanation, really. You knew it was your fault, but you tried to blame Robert, didn't you?
I thought it could be Robert's child at first. I figured it would get him to marry me faster. But he told me he didn't want to marry me anymore. Then I thought that I could at least get him to pay child support. I didn't think he'd go and take a frickin' fertility test.
You caused this whole ruckus for money. Money was your goal all along? Were you just trying to take Robert's money from him?
Well, the only good thing about that man is that he's rich. I wanted to put our finances together as soon as possible. So that's why I wanted to marry him quickly. You would have wanted that, right?
How stupid of you. Do you understand what you've done? I'm so ashamed that I even believed you at first. I feel so bad for what I've said to Robert. He was telling the truth all along.
I told you the truth, so you're not going to cut me out of your life, right?
I still have something I need to ask you. Whose child is it? Who were you cheating on Robert with?
Why do you need to know that? It doesn't really matter who it was.
It most definitely does matter. You need to let that man take responsibility for the child too, don't you?
But I don't know.
What? You don't know?
It was more than one person, so I don't know whose it is.
Are you being serious? I don't believe you. What kind of woman have you become, Regina? I didn't raise you like this.
Come on! Everybody cheats at least once, right? It's not even that serious. I was never really attracted to Robert, so it's only natural I'd look for other guys.
You're trying to defend yourself. Have you no shame at all? You are an embarrassment to this family. I just can't believe it. I'm never forgiving you.
Daddy, you're scaring me. You've always been so kind to me. You've always treated me like your princess. Why am I any different now?
That was when you were worth the kindness. You're my only daughter, so I admit I've been a bit too soft on you. I never meant to raise you into this useless piece of trash.
Daddy? Did you just call me a useless piece of trash?
Who else? I'm not going to cover for you any longer. You need to face the consequences of your actions on your own, or you'll never learn.
Wait, Daddy! I'm sorry for lying. I didn't know what else to do.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to Robert. I'm giving the phone back to him, so you better apologize. I can't imagine he'd ever forgive you, though.
It's Robert. Your dad told me you have something to tell me.
Robert, I'm so sorry. I apologize for trying to deceive you. I apologize for lying to you. From the bottom of my heart.
You finally apologized, huh? I guess the only thing that would have worked was your dad yelling at you.
I regret doing everything. I really, really do. I'm begging you. Please don't leave me, okay?
Oh, I'm leaving you, for sure. I'm never going to forgive you. This whole situation has been really bad on my mental health, so I'm staying the heck away from you. If I forgive you now, everything's going to end just like that. I can't let that happen. It's not fair to me.
Did you forget that I'm pregnant? This has an effect on my mental health too, you know? And being pregnant makes it worse. Do you like torturing pregnant women? On top of that, I'm going to have to raise this baby on my own. How am I going to do that?
If it's the baby you're worried about, your father said he'd take care of them.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He said he can't trust you to raise a child properly. He said he'd take the baby in and take care of it, since it didn't do anything wrong. That baby deserves to grow up in a loving home.
To be honest, I wasn't sure what I would do about that. That might be the best thing to do, and it would take some pressure off of me. It looks like my dad was never going to abandon me after all. I knew he still loved me deep down.
He actually said that taking care of the baby is all he's going to do. He told me he doesn't care what happens to you.
Wait, why? Am I left with nobody else on my side?
That's right. Nobody's on your side anymore, Regina. Everyone is going to blame you for everything that happened. Way more than you ever blamed me. But you did this to yourself.
But the reason I cheated in the first place was because there was something wrong with you. There's nothing attractive about you except your money.
Huh! You're trying to get mad at me now? For what? Is that your last resort? Trying to yell at me to make yourself feel better? By the way, your dad is so mad he's shaking. He looks like he's literally going to explode. He told you to shut the hell up.
Don't lie like that. How pathetic.
You're the pathetic one. You've lived your whole life hiding behind things. You don't have anyone else to protect you now, though. You need to face the consequences of your actions head on. And don't try to run away, either. A few days after that, Regina and my family all gathered and had a discussion where I showed my diagnostic report to them and explained my condition. Mr. Robinson apologized to me again on his daughter's behalf, and all the misunderstandings were cleared up. Regina's parents made a promise to me that they would give me $10,000 as compensation for everything, and we officially called off the wedding. After that, all of Regina's relatives learned of the situation and she became a target within the family. They would keep calling her and texting her about it. Pretty soon, rumors started spreading throughout her circle of friends, and someone posted about this drama on social media too. The slandering became so severe that she had to delete all of her social media accounts and change her phone number. A few months after that, Regina gave birth to a baby boy, left him at her parents' house, and disappeared. She didn't belong anywhere else, so nobody knows where she is now. Her parents seem to be raising him with as much love and care as possible. I imagine it's quite fulfilling for the both of them too, to raise a boy. It was quite shocking to learn about my own infertility, and Regina's actions were the icing on the cake. I didn't really know how I would recover from that ordeal. However, I'm dating someone new now, so I'm slowly getting back on my feet. Of course, I made sure she knew about my infertility before we even started dating. We've been talking, and she said it's not a bad idea for a married couple to just enjoy time together. She's completely okay with not having children too, so it feels like I hit the jackpot.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.